Hi guys, how's it going? This is oh wow, I'm gonna take my glasses off. I look like into a Akari right now with that, so. Alright, so, hello. My name is Jacob Salo, or just Jake if you prefer, or I guess Spectra, because that's the handle that I usually go by whenever whenever I'm playing any games, as probably noted in the Steam thing that I put in my profile on Moodle. So, alright, this is my assignment number 1 for the introduction to the class. I first decided I wanted to take the class because I saw it online as a listing for it, and it sounded interesting. A class about gaming. A class about gaming. I mean, that's something that I really enjoy doing, and I'm very passionate about. And well, that my girlfriend also took it last semester, and she made it sound like it was a lot of fun. So I figured, eh, why not why not try it out? This is also my first online class I've ever taken, so this should also be fairly interesting. So I'm hoping it's going to be pretty fun. It seems like it's a fairly freeform and very easy to deal with class, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Because, let's see. I think the section that I'll probably end up gravitating towards the most in terms of the class is probably the theory section, because I'm a film studies major, and that's something that I do. I look at films, analyze them, different theories behind them, how they coincide with one another, how that works, and just try to go from there. I I mean, I'll try not to get too pretentious when it comes to some of my analysis, because that is a problem that I think some film critics have when it comes to getting stuff. Like, I don't want to, I'm not going to analyze something that's not there because, well, to quote Groucho Marx, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. So, and I'm hoping that, and it seems like the way the class is set up, I could, do everything pretty well, do that pretty well. So, looking forward to that part. So, all right. Favorite game. This is really hard because, and I know this sounds cliched, but it's like a parent trying to pick their favorite kid. It's near impossible. Like, I've played a lot of games in my life, and there's a lot of games that I really enjoy. So trying to just pick one is really hard. But looking at my shelf over there, I think there is one that I probably could, and that would probably be Mass Effect. The entire series, because I realize that's cheating, but it's more or less just one big long game anyway, with the continuing story that goes throughout 1, 2, and 3. The reason that I like it is because, one, I'm a huge sci-fi fan. Like, I love science fiction stories and, like, big space operas and with really epic stories. So there was that. It does. Mass Effect does that very well. It tells the space opera story in a very, very interesting way. Uh, mostly it's probably through, like, a lot of the characters and the environment and the way the world is set up. Specifically to Mass Effect 2, which I'll be including the launch trailer for, and a link that's probably right here. Might be over there somewhere. I've never done annotations on a YouTube video before, so that it'll be somewhere. Specifically in 2 was probably one of it's one of the few games I've ever played where I legitimately cared about everyone. About everyone in my squad. And the crew for that matter. I would just go around and talk to everyone. And this is a game that includes a lot of characters, not just like on your squad, but like the crew, the ship's crew, the Normandy, specifically the Normandy, and everything. I just cared about. I wanted to know their stories. I wanted to know what their thoughts were on the current situation we were in, and just overall, it was just, and that and like the gameplay was just, it felt like it was like easy to pick up. Definitely required some skill to master. It was just an amazing game overall, and the entire series is like that. Like you feel like this entire world is alive while you're in it. You just walk around and you can hear like conversations going on in the background that you can just listen in on, and there's all sorts of stuff you can hear where like all these other people like are operating on like operate they have their own stuff going on in their lives, and it's just I just found that entire thing fascinating, and it's it's just good overall. It's just it just blew my mind like first time I played all three games. And I do that to this day. I still will just go through and play all three games, like one, two, three, just straight play through like all of them. Like if I ever get some time, like if I ever get some free time when I'm not playing a whole bunch of other stuff, and which unfortunately because of Steam sales that happens a lot. But I think I'm starting to kind of ramble at this point. Uh, so just to kind of hit a few bullet points. My name is Jacob Salo. I'm probably going to be focused on the game theory part, and the Mass Effect franchise is probably one of my favorite titles. So I'm really hoping the rest of this class is going to be very fun. So, anyways, I will see y'all later. Bye.